for any person in whatever their interest or their activity is, they can have incremental growth by setting increasingly difficult challenges.
Go on an adventure, go on an adventure, go on.
So today I wanted to wrap up my previous video on how to build confidence, because in that video I talked about overcoming challenges being the crucial ingredient in developing confidence. Because what confidence is the belief that you can overcome challenges. And you get that belief by overcoming challenges. You believe you can overcome them because there's proof that you have. So the way to overcome challenges is to start small and build up incrementally. So no one starts out taking on outrageously difficult challenges. They start with something small. So in that clip, he started with one slide tackle and stealing the soccer ball. And maybe that was the first time he's ever stolen the soccer ball. All the other boys are bigger and more physically developed than he is. And he went home that day and he realized, man, I might be good at soccer. Maybe this is something I should take seriously. And then he starts setting challenges for himself that are incrementally larger. The first thing I did when I turned 18 is I flew to Indonesia to teach English. And I had already had a previous history in Indonesia because I grew up there for 7 years. But going back to teach English as an 18-year-old was a difficult challenge. It was an intimidating prospect, to say the least. And through overcoming that challenge, relearning Indonesian because I'd lost all of it after 12 years in the States, learning how to teach forced me to level up. For my sister, it was theater, and she did her first play, and she was probably someone in the background. She was like a tree. No, she was probably some person with minor lines. And within a year or two, she was taking all the leads. She was Belle in Beauty and the Beast, or she was the Pirate Queen in Pirate Queens. She set increasingly difficult challenges for herself. Oh, I'm gonna be the lead in this play. Well, now I can be the lead in that play. Then I can be the lead in the next play. And that led to her becoming a director and choreographer for theater and musical productions. So for any person in whatever their interest or their activity is, they can have incremental growth by setting increasingly difficult challenges. And it starts with that first one. It starts with that first one. My dad always says, do not despise small beginnings. And I think that's really important to do. Too many people say, oh, it doesn't matter. You know, if you do 10 push-ups, who cares? Right? Okay. Well, what about a year from now when he does 100 push-ups without stopping? Because of incremental growth and because of sticking with it. Well, that'll be pretty impressive. Can you do that? No. Because you mocked 10. That's why you can't do 100 a year later. So it is important to respect small beginnings and work with what's attainable. If you want to run 10 miles, but you haven't been running, you don't just run 10 miles, okay? No, you have to run one, and then you can incrementally work up. You know, you don't want to be defeated by setting an unrealistic challenge too soon. But what you can do is you can start as early as possible with what's achievable and set challenges that are increasingly difficult as you go.